Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 18th episode of the Miss Scott Chocolate Talks. We are the Miss Scott Chocolate Endeavors, and this is our podcast. Will's back!
Hi.
William! Oh, my goodness. Well,
Welcome
boys.
home, sir.
Yeah, man.
So you have to tell us, did you infiltrate Fort Knox?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I was on my way to do that, but then when I parachuted off of the plane and onto the beach, my phone fell out of my pocket and it got full of sand. And then that was it. That was it. I had to abort mission.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was honestly better off for you this way. I'm better that than, spending the next 70 years in prison or whatever. So, it's good.
Or
Yeah.
Or
Those would have made for good
you'd
podcasts.
be like
That, yeah, that's a
a
good point.
billionaire.
Or a billionaire. Yeah, that's true.
Wanted from the law.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I just thought of William Air, and I like
A
that.
William Air.
Wow. I'm going to make my own money. I'll make my own currency and call it Williams.
Will
You
coin.
get paid in Williams.
Will coin.
And you'll be the OG Willionaire.
Yeah.
William Air.
Yes.
Nice, man. That'll be good. Except only then you'd have to
Now, wouldn't that not be the name of the currency? Wouldn't that be the number you have?
yeah.
Is Williams?
Yeah.
And I'm a Willionaire?
It's
Yeah,
everything.
It's will coin. It's will
Willcoin. All right, see, that's
Yeah.
something I can get behind.
Yeah.
So, we're going to start investing in crypto, right? That's what
Yes.
we're doing?
Oh yeah.
Let's
Will
do it.
100%.
How come you don't have
Honestly-
like a deeper name like Ethereum?
Yeah. It's probably better off this way because the semi-serious cryptocurrencies aren't taken serious. We want diarrhea coin, dog
Right.
coin, will coin. Like we're good on that.
Wait, did you actually say dog coin?
Yeah, or Dogecoin. I'm sorry.
There we go, man. It's,
Sorry.
It's Doge all the
Sorry.
way. That's a different concept entirely. That's Willionaire, Willbucks.
Mm-hmm.
Wilbucks. That also
Will
works.
Bucks actually
Wow,
sounds
that's
legit.
That sounds like coffee made by Will.
Oh yeah.
coffee.
Like
Coffee,
Starbucks.
wait.
Starbucks.
Ah,
Will Bucks.
okay, yeah.
What do you think I said? Dunkin' Will Nuts? Like
Dunkin'
That
Will's
also
nuts.
works, dude. These are all on the table. I like all of these.
Now, if there was any doubt this is practical, do you guys know about that county in western Massachusetts that has the Burke Bucks or whatever the hell they're called?
No, what?
Dude, yeah, Berkshire County, Massachusetts. They only have a handful of counties. The
Okay.
furthest west one, bordering New York,
Yeah.
they have their own currency. It's called like the not the Burke Buck, the Berkshire. It's Berkshire County.
Oh my.
Yeah, there's like a
God.
bunch of like New York movie stars and stuff who all have vacation homes there, and there's a bunch of businesses that trade this currency, and they are literally it's their own thing. Yeah,
That's
the Berkshire.
the only thing I know
How-
about the Berkshires is that there's bears.
the Berkshire Bears.
Not to be confused with the Berenstein, whatever they're called.
Yeah. Huh.
Mandela effect.
I'm gonna have to do some more research on this Berkshire money.
Yeah.
Check it out.
I have
yeah.
many questions.
Will needs to know what he's competing against.
Yeah,
When he
basically.
Oh my god.
I think
So
so.
how are you
strange.
guys?
I'm solid. Nothing particularly new or too exciting, but still solid nonetheless. How about you, Tyler?
Oh, guys, I had a 2-hour dentist appointment this morning, and it
Oh.
was just ballin'.
Yeah.
I hadn't been to the old dentist in a hot minute because I've been trapped up here for a hot minute, and I've been to one dentist my entire life, pretty much. And
like
yeah,
one
so-
office. One office.
Yeah.
Okay.
One
okay.
little place in Marietta, Georgia, forever. So this was a trip. Got to
Yeah.
experience some Canadian dental stuff. Didn't
Yeah.
pay $1. It was amazing.
Do they like wash your teeth with syrup
Nice.
or something like that?
Yeah, dude, they just like blast it with pure maple syrup.
Nice.
It's a good time. Yeah.
That sounds great.
No, it was very efficient, very good. But geez, I'm dead. Trevor, what about you? Was your day better than the dentist?
Well, I need to know though, are the dentists in Canada the like 1 in 10 that don't recommend that toothpaste? Just saying.
They recommend maple syrup.
Oh, that
Are they the guys
Oh, I
that,
just-
that like also give you a lollipop at the end so that they hope you get more cavities?
Yo, so here's an amazing one. My little old dentist back home has a snack stand right by the door for your way out with like cookies and shit like that, which is amazing to me. But no, my folks here were responsible dental folks, and I just want to say I'm cavity free, so I
Nice.
can flex there.
That's
Ooh,
very yeah.
ooh.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Trevor, how you doing?
Ladies, if you're interested,
Cavity free.
with a clean boy.
He's
Oh, dude,
vaccinated.
my
he's
hygiene
cavity
is
free.
great. He's
That's
about to
amazing.
be in America.
He's
I'm
about to.
almost there.
Woo!
Once you
Baby.
shower in America,
Wow.
I'm so ready to shower in America.
Yeah, brother.
Anyway, no, showering here is just fine.
I have been good. I don't think anything has changed.
Nice. Progress. I like it.
Let's see.
Oh, how are the puppers? That'd be a good update. How are the puppers?
The puppers are well.
Cool.
Lexi is aquí.
No fevers.
Muy bien.
I'm sorry.
No puppy fevers.
No puppy fevers and no.
Puppy noodle soup.
Yeah, none of that.
No.
We're back to.
You didn't have to resort to it.
We're back to eating full-grown dogs now.
Oh, tremendous.
Oh, okay.
Living.
Nice.
No, they're good.
Good, man.
Lexi's been a little off. She'll like I'll open the door to go for a walk and she doesn't sprint outside. She kind of chills and I'm like, Lexi, like, come on, let's go. And it's
Yeah.
not until like the last minute of like me closing the door halfway, like, okay, we're gonna go now. And then she comes like running out.
Wait for me.
She's like, you're not going. I just want to lay here. Oh, you are going. Oh shit. And then
Man, bro, you're a fucking liar. You're not gonna go. Oh shit, he's going. I gotta.
dude, Allie had me, dude. I genuinely thought I was really worried about her, and I would say she's like gained more years. Now she's like 5.
That's great.
Like she's just like super healthy, and like now, as opposed to her just kind of living, she is very active. Like she is very much like, hey, where are you? Let's go do something. Hey, and she'll come
Cool.
up to you like, hey,
Cool.
pet me now, or I will end you.
That's awesome. I'm
very happy.
I'm genuinely glad, man. Did
Very-
you guys end up increasing her dosage of penicillin, or not penicillin, but
Insulin.
insulin?
We
Yeah.
did a little bit more. Like we're at like, I think we're giving her 22 instead of
Okay,
18.
gotcha.
But we finally got the machine to check her blood sugar. I haven't opened it yet. I gotta figure that thing out.
Gotcha.
And it's gonna be hard because I have to find a vein on
Okay.
a dog.
Oh my
You know how
gosh.
hard that is?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
the girl,
yeah.
and like I'm one that's pretty keen to touch.
Yeah.
And she like shows me like my dog, and I'm holding Allie's paw, and she's like, so you'll feel this right here, that's her vein. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, this is
Feel-
just her whole paw. She's
Yeah.
like, no, this little part right here in the middle that runs on like this line. And I'm like, I never felt it. I'm like, I can't. I play a lot of guitar. I'm pretty used to that. Like I can tell
Yeah.
string gauges, but I
Yeah.
could not find it. And she's just like, no, it's right here, and just like pricks it, and it like starts bleeding. I'm like, how did you do that?
Wow.
This seems like you could very potentially hurt your dog.
Yeah.
Like-
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
This seems like I
Poor
would go to
critter.
the vet and just do that. Yeah, man.
Nah, it's not that bad. It's just like you just
Do you have to do this like daily, like a human?
no. I haven't even done it yet.
Well, in theory, when you begin to do it.
No,
Is it so?
Okay.
Okay.
he said like once a week, twice a week, maybe max.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, think about for the past 3 years, I haven't done it.
Yeah.
Oh well. She's alive. That's all that matters. She's
This is the
breathing.
truth.
Yes.
She's running.
Yeah.
She's in no pain. I'm actually taking her.
Glad
for,
to hear it.
On the darker note, I am taking her in tomorrow for a ultrasound.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
because for a while now she's had blood in her urine,
Ooh.
and
Oh.
that's what they've been telling us. They're like, we don't know what it is. They're like, but we'd have to do an ultrasound. So I'm gonna do that to at least know. And they're saying it's probably tumors growing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so I want to find out at least what's going on with that. And I'm like, she doesn't seem to be bothered by anything. She's not like sick. So we'll see.
Bro, Yeah, but I read this like years ago at this point, but it was like something along the lines that like dogs won't like necessarily be obviously telling you that they're in pain, even though they
Yeah.
very clearly are. They'll be like, I don't know, either getting used to it or like for some reason hide it and not want to show, whatever it is that they're actually feeling. So yeah, I'm glad that you're taking her to the vet.
Yeah. And my dogs are how do you say it? Drama queens.
Okay.
They make it very obvious when something.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude!
Literally-
oh,
Okay, go on.
I was just gonna say, like, you are 100% right. Trevor's dogs are absolute drama queens. Like, it's actually, like, it's funny. It's
She-
they're
Have you seen Legally Blonde? This is her.
Oh no.
Like, this is her.
What?
Like,
That's
She's a lawyer.
comparison.
She's a lawyer.
she's a puppy lawyer.
Wow.
legally dog.
Yeah. She runs up, like, let's say you're sitting on the couch and you were like petting her and then you stop. She will get up and put her head right here and tuck it, and it forces you to lift your arm onto her. You
yeah.
end up like this, and then all of a sudden she's licking your face and you're petting her again. And then if you stop,
Sneaky.
she'll like stick her head back under and do it again and keep getting you to.
But like with more aggression.
Yes,
and
very
more,
much
like,
aggression. She is.
It's yeah.
I've had this joke I've said like since I got her, and I say the weapons of mass destruction they found in Iraq were her tail. Because her tail, it's just like
Wow.
at all times, like it's hilarious. Oh, I love you, baby. Yes, I do.
You know who
Dude, how
doesn't
long
love
have-
you? George Bush. But
Yeah.
Oh. How long have you had Lexi now?
Since 2013.
Oh, jeez, man. Okay, long time.
Yeah.
How
She's-
old is she? I think you might have told us. I forgot.
I think they're 9. When we got them, we think they
Okay.
were a year old.
Wow.
I guess I need to clarify, because now that people actually watch this podcast, I have 2 chocolate labs that are sisters, and one of them has diabetes and is blind and is sweet. Oh, I love her. She's my only dog.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
My only dog.
and to specify, there's only one dog.
Yeah,
he
there's
may
only one
he
dog.
may have 2 dogs, but there's only one dog. All right, there we go.
There's only one dog. Her name's
No favoritism.
No, not at all. I only have
You
one.
can't have favoritism when there's only one thing in the equation.
Mhm,
Like
It's that clear. Very true.
Like we've talked about this before, and we're like, we feel like Arya and Allie would actually be able to sit in the same room in the corner.
Yeah,
And we'll just
yeah.
send Lexi with Hannibal.
yeah,
Just
exactly.
you two go run. And Allie won't even play, or Lexi, she won't even play. She just runs around the outside of everything going on to be like, oh, what's going on? Oh, that's cool. But she doesn't want to get hurt. She doesn't want to get wet. She doesn't want to, she just stays on the outside.
Yep.
And then comes to
What-
me like, look what I did. The craziest thing I've seen Lexi do is at the dog park. They have a lake, and it's like deep for the most part, but there's like an entry little beach area that's like maybe a foot deep max before it drops off. And Lexi wants to swim, but she doesn't trust herself swimming yet. Like, she doesn't like the deep. So she will walk into the water, like where you can stand, lay down, and then just start like scuffing through the water.
Here I am.
That's
I
so
hear I
cute.
Oh my god, I'm sitting there like, and every other dog is like swimming, and I'm like, I love it.
That's amazing.
She's adorable. Every day I watch her go outside, walk into the grass, and just flop down. Like, she puts her shoulder in, rubs it, and then just like flops the rest of her body.
There's not a dog on this planet that knows how to relax like Trevor's dogs know how to relax. It's wild.
I learned from them. They are supreme chiller. I will come out in the morning, and first of all, they sleep like on the couch, or like Lexi will sleep here. And I'll come out in the morning, and on the couch, I'll see Allie and Lexi sleeping, like they haven't realized I've walked out there yet, on their backs like this, just like, just chilling. And then like I'll say something, and they just go, don't even roll nothing. I swear to God, every morning, because when I get up, you know how dogs usually are like awake? No, they are tired in the morning. They're like, ugh, I don't want to move. Like, no, fuck off. Like, and then I'll be like, I'll give you a treat. And they're like, well, okay. I love
Wow.
You know the dog upside down thing? I used to have 2 greyhounds when I was a kid.
Oh my
like,
gosh!
Greyhounds
What?
are awesome.
Yeah,
God.
man.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I had
Damn.
dogs. So I had 2 greyhounds.
But greyhounds too.
But greyhounds,
Wow.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You didn't just
They
have
were
dogs.
amazing.
Yeah, man, they were retired racing greyhounds, and they were
Wow.
freaking adorable. Their names were Scooby and Dancer.
Oh.
And yeah, they were good critters. But like we called them spider dogs because you know how
Okay.
greyhounds are like very very skinny.
Yes.
Well, they're not. They're skinny, but they're muscular as hell.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So both of them did that, like the upside down dog thing. But when they did that, they were like, they're super skinny. They're very like defined, very like round rib cage, very muscly, sticky, long legs. So you'd walk out to this just weird looking, stiff, bumpy, pointy, outy, spidery thing. It's just like, you poor dog. And then they would like almost jump back up with all of their heft. It was
Yeah.
wow, okay, dog.
That's super rad.
Yeah, they were fun.
Wow.
We'd open up the back door of our house in the morning, and they'd run around in a circle for I don't know, 30 seconds.
Yeah,
At 45 miles an hour, just like real greyhounds.
Yeah.
And then they would go back inside and fall asleep until 24 hours from that point and do the exact same thing.
That's amazing. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it's Scooby and what?
Dancer, because she had little white paws.
Oh!
Yep.
I'm gonna
Scooby
die
and
of
Dancer.
cuteness.
That's
Guys,
so cute.
This dog cast is out of control right now. I just want to die
Yes.
from all the cuteness. And I'm gonna add on something as well. Aria turns 9 in 4 days.
Happy birthday,
Oh my God.
Arya.
Very nice.
Hey.
The chonkiest of chonk.
The
Yes.
chonkiest of chonkers.
Has she gotten chonkier?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
What kind of a question
Yeah,
is
it's-
that? Of course she has.
Yeah, dude.
She's got to keep that
it's-
reputation up.
At this point, it's just one of those things where, like, you know, she's gotten less and less active every year, and like the belly's starting to get a little fuller, and she's getting, you know, she's got that little extra heft to her, and she's just so fucking happy. I love my dog so much. I think the only thing I am a little worried about, and I'm like literally gonna say something to Ma when this is over, but her she's so big underneath that we take her for a lot of walks, right? So like she's not this chonky because like we neglect her. Like she literally goes on anywhere from like 4 to 6 walks, each walk being, I don't know, anywhere from like 10 minutes to 25 minutes. You know, like it's a proper walks. But she gets like this what do you call when you're red like not a rash but like
Eczema?
No, like when like parts of your like 2 parts of your skin like rub against each other and
yes
yeah.
yeah, but she's
Shaving.
got that
Oh.
like shaving yes
Yeah.
Yeah.
but she's got that under her legs right now and by her tum so like I gotta get in there with some Vaseline and give her a little rub down.
Aw.
We sell
and, you know.
anti-chafe cream at my shop.
Oh, is that a thing? Okay
Get the puppy
Dude.
ones.
You could also
Yeah.
get her pants.
so when things
Just an idea.
So
no when things
So-
The idea of Arya
how would she
wearing
wear the
pants.
pants though? That's the question.
how would dogs wear pants? Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
in this
You know what I'm talking about.
instance, Yes. But in this instance, I think just back legs pants with the
Uh-huh.
tail coming out, like,
Yeah.
the rear end of the pants. That makes the most sense for
Yeah.
Arya right here.
Yeah.
Are we talking about like
Well-
blue jeans? Like she's gonna go work at
Yeah.
the construction
No.
site, kind of Arya.
She can't blue jeans, and we got to get her pregnant pants. You know what I mean?
I thought you were gonna say like Lululemon. It's like good
No,
grief.
no,
Don't do
no.
that to your dog.
either pregnant pants, or we can like go back to 2003 and grab her some like trip pants with the chains that hang off of her, like a badass man.
Nothing
late,
but
late
trip
90s
pants.
cargo pants.
And then like
Cargo
like
shorts.
a slip knot
They stop
beanie.
at the knees, bro.
That is the move. That is absolutely the move.
And then she just barks, and like all of a sudden the Deftones call. They're like, "We need you."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God! Speaking of the Deftones, I saw this awesome video that the Pumpkins had posted on their.
I think I saw that.
I sent it to you. It was it was the Pumpkins playing Snail from Gish, their first album, with Chino singing, and I was like, oh my God! Like, could you imagine being at that show? Oh my God, totally rad. That album turned 30 this year.
30.
30, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that insane?
That's a lot of.
That is
pumpkins.
insane.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Smashing Pumpkins.
That's a lot of smash.
God.
Ha! Ha ha!
Ha ha ha
Can you guys laugh without smiling?
ha 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 ha.
Uh-huh.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Will laughs like a guy that's worked too many overnight shifts at a hotel.
All right, I got a good challenge for you.
All right.
Can you laugh without smiling, but you have to do Mandark's laugh from Dexter's
Whose?
Lab?
Oh, okay.
He's like,
ha
ha ha ha ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. But you can't smile
Yeah.
it. Ha 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 ha.
ha.
I don't know. If
The
I'm
mystical hot
confident
chocolate
enough to
talk. We're training to be ventriloquists. Ventriloquists.
Yes.
Yep.
Ventriloquist.
try this. I don't. That's
You gotta open your mouth. You just can't smile.
Oh well, damn. Okay, I was smiling without opening my mouth. How? Shit. Fuck.
well, hey man, that's an accomplishment unto itself.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
still pretty
that is.
impressive.
You remixed it. That's fine.
Yep.
All right, new challenge. Everybody breathe without taking in any air through your mouth or nose.
Oh, that's sick.
Dude, you think I don't practice asshole breathing?
Dude,
I am.
you just like. You can just open your eyes really wide and have the air going through your sinuses.
I don't
somehow.
like that.
Man.
There's a
No.
way to do that because
No.
yes, because think about it. If you can technically exfoliate something in your throat through your eyelid, and so by that being said, you could technically pull air through that eyelid and breathe with it.
Man.
But think about
This
how
shit.
that's like a
Ugh.
tiny hole, so it'd be pretty hard
Yeah.
to get enough
No.
air.
Man, you want to talk about like disturbing shit through like eyes and whatnot? There was a while where you guys all know Yoav, right? At this
Of
point,
course.
everybody here knows
Yoav,
Yoav.
yeah.
So
Love
he
that
was-
guy.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the best.
Fucking
But
hate
he
him.
was on a little like thing with this like Japanese horror like manga something or another where it was like these truly disturbing images of like people with like I don't know, some of the grossest shit like their what's the really good one? The one chick that was like literally pulling her own heart out of her mouth, and like another one with like the pores in her face had like spiders crawling out of it.
Wait,
and he would just send me this shit, and I was like, "What the fuck is all this, man?"
He would just send you like random shit involving like.
Well, I had expressed earlier that I thought it was interesting, and that you know what I mean, like, but it was like, please stop sending me this.
Oh, I had a friend in high school who had this buddy, like, he moved from Ohio or something, this friend
Okay.
from back home,
Yeah.
who would always send him just, like, that, you know the shit that went around on, like, 4chan when we were in high school? Like, just the awful things. You know, like, one guy, one horse type, just
Oh, okay.
horrible internet, pit of the internet stuff. Just, like, every other day, just like, hey, bro, check this out. It's just like, no.
No,
I had a
no,
friend like
thanks.
that.
man.
Please.
No.
Yeah, never.
I had a
No.
friend- showed
I'm
me,
trying to pass 10th
uh,
grade history. Please, no, don't show me that.
I had a friend show me Man with Anaconda.
Oh, what's that?
I don't want.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Oh.
That's right.
Wait, but no, maybe I don't know what that is.
It's
Explain
exactly
a little.
Procreation.
Is he? Okay.
Is it going? Is it going up his, or is it?
It's going into the snake.
He's.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I kind of. Oh.
But wait, an anaconda? What, like, is it drugged? Wouldn't it like defend itself
I
and
don't
like
know.
strangle him? Like,
I didn't
or like,
ask. I didn't want to
Okay.
know.
okay.
These are questions best not asked. Yes.
Yeah,
fair
this
agreed.
I
is-
mean, explain one guy, one horse. Do you think this horse was consensually just like, yeah, giddy up? I
I don't like how this podcast took such a like right turn. From,
Yeah, who
like,
started this?
We're enjoying.
Dogs
Actually, I
were
think
so cute.
Yeah,
You know what? I think I can blame myself with the Yoav thing.
That's okay.
Okay.
Greg.
Yoav,
I-
wherever you
Thanks,
are.
Yoav.
God damn
God
it.
damn it, it's Yoav's
We should
fault.
get him on the podcast at some point.
We
if I
should.
could.
We
That'd
definitely
be really
should.
fun. Oh, he's gonna have a great album of the week for us. That I'm certain about.
No, bro. He's
But
gonna,
speaking of albums of the week,
Oh.
Album
But-
of the week.
but-
album of the week.
The
Ba
week.
ba.
Oh boy.
Ba ba ba.
Oh boy, guys, are we jumping right into it
Jungle Boogie.
Yes, we are. But I will ask quickly
right? Is
before-
It, oh wait,
Yes.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh.
that
Uh,
was last week.
Wait,
Tyler-
Will, what?
no, I know it's not that one. I know
Okay,
where.
okay.
Yeah, I was trying to make a
Okay.
joke. Yeah.
All right, Tyler. I drank
Oh,
coffee
boy.
today for this alt album.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Give me
guys.
some
So
alt
this
news.
this is a big one. This is because I don't believe we announced it last week. This is Modest Mouse's 1997, The Lonesome Crowded West, which
Oh, yeah.
in terms of just scuzzy indie rock, just
Oh, yeah.
this, it's like god tier. There
Yes,
are there's all kinds of like little documentaries on it. It's a fantastic record. I have been listening to this thing with, very specific memories since I was like 15.
That's awesome.
So, yeah,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
going around to record stores and, thrift stores and all that, this was the soundtrack to Goodwill for me for a long time. And it's always remained valid. It's a very cool record. It's very rough. There's nothing pretentious about this. You kind of like get into it guns blazing, teeth with like God's shoe shine.
Uh-huh.
But there's nothing flashy anywhere on here.
No.
I mean, it's very much just guys being dudes, but there's something special to it. And this is one of those records that not just is the general sonic aesthetic of it just perfect. It's not pristine, but it's perfect. It sets a mood, but also the lyrics here. I mean, I'm not a lyrics guy by any means, but Isaac Brock, Modest Mouse, whatever, I've always loved the stuff that this guy writes, and it's always like one line a song, something easy. But I mean, like these, I've got a couple of them pulled up. Bankrupt on Selling, which is like not one of my favorite tracks on the album. It's kind of, there's a couple of songs that sort of feel like a guy with a 4-track recorder, because it's kind of what it probably stemmed from.
Probably.
But one of these little lines here, all the people you knew were the actors. I'll go to college and I'll learn some big words, and I'll talk real loud. Goddamn right, I'll be heard. You'll all remember the guy who said all those big words he must have learned in college. And that's great in the context of that song, and there's just a million other ones. Cowboy Dan with the whole
Bum, bum, dum, bum, 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 dum, bum, bum, dum.
That's the one. I've covered that song so many times, like before the age of 18 and never since. But it's a great one. That line there, like something about the rifle. God, if I have to die, you will have to die. When he points his rifle in the sky or whatnot. All of those, it's just great. I mean, this is a good record, And in Craig, I think when I released like my little EP, the Control Room Collection.
The what?
On all the Control Room Collection
At T
on
Novak.
all-
At T Novak.
At T
At
Novak,
T-Novak.
all streaming platforms, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, everything. It's out there. Go get it. Go buy.
Buy.
Go purchase.
Buy.
Buy.
Guys, I
So-
think he's getting a little too good at this. We might have to calm him down a bit.
It's all your work. But when you said that, like, that EP sounded like me, this is one of those records that I've been listening to for so long that
Yeah.
Trevor, this hits me like some Yes stuff in that I don't consciously think about it all the time. I don't listen to this all the time, but I somehow know all the lyrics and I know every song, and there's no surprises, and it's just something that's kind of ingrained in my palette of just music in general. And it's not pretentious, and it's not flashy, and it's just dirty and ridiculous and just all kinds of ridiculous weird shit all over the place, but it's a wonderful record. And I will comment more, but I would be interested to see what you guys think, because this is not a typical Mystical Hot Chocolate album of the week in any way.
See, but Tyler,
I
that's where
disagree.
you're wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
Let's see. Who wants
Did you
to
not
speak their piece?
hear the electronic Russian album that was on
Yeah.
here? Right?
But
Or Common?
Yeah, good point.
Fair enough, but this is
Yeah.
definitely a little messier. It's just, it's messy, and that's okay.
I'll
But
agree
it's-
with Tyler on that one. You know.
It's messy, but like, oh, I'll start.
Yes.
Fuck it.
Go ahead.
It's messy, but it's ultra cohesive. Like, there's never a point in this. Forgive me. What was that record of the week you had done? I think it was like your second album of the week, Tyler.
Oh,
that I
bro.
was not.
Viet Cong?
Viet Cong.
Viet Cong.
Occupations? Yeah.
So that's something I would also consider messy, but I found this very, very, very listenable. All the way through. Where the Viet Cong thing pissed me off at a certain point. Again, that was a me thing. I'm at fault there to some extent or another. I'm at fault. It was messy, but it's super cohesive, and the music is really interesting. And the guy references Orange Julius's, which
Yep.
fucking blew my goddamn mind. I was like, I thought I was the only person that knew about that. Like period done. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait.
it's
What is that? I don't know what that is.
okay. So an Orange Julius is like this very strange thing that like you would find specifically in like malls. That is not
Yeah.
Orange Julius.
Well, imagine like an
But
orange
I'm listening, I'm listening.
creamsicle.
Yes.
It's an orange creamsicle stuck in like in a cup.
In a cup.
Sort of,
yeah.
kind of. You know?
Okay.
So it's-
yeah.
You
Is it
get-
like
it's like orange and vanilla. That's pretty much the two flavors you get out of it. And I have like such like vivid memories of like going to the Louis Joliet Mall in like the late 90s, and like my mom getting that for me every time we went there for some reason or another. And like I heard him say that, and I'm like, that's probably the first time I've heard anybody talk about this in 15 years. You know what I mean? Like, it's just it perfectly dates itself in this way that it's like it's such a 90s fucking album that like it's almost painfully 90s in a beautiful way.
Well, and if I might very
Yes.
briefly interrupt there, just to touch on the messy genius of Isaac Brock, the main guy,
Yes.
lyricist, guitarist, all that.
Okay.
This whole record conceptually is, they're from Oregon.
Yes.
and apparently
well,
in
no,
the
they're from
90s
Washington.
Or-
and they
I'm
moved
sorry.
to Oregon.
Yes. But Issaquah, the town, I believe that's in Washington, right?
Uh-huh.
Not Oregon. Yeah, so
Not
when they
Oregon.
released this, they were in Issaquah.
Ah.
And whichever state that's in. And they talk about how they saw that, like, their little town during their, like, teenage years, basically get paved over and turned into a shopping mall. And
There you have it.
all of these things all over the record are just references to, like, suburbanization and the destruction of, the rural landscape in small towns. I mean, that tune Convenient Parking.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
all about just roads feeding into roads, and the lyrics are the exact same every single verse and every single chorus. It's just this repetitive roads and roads. I mean, keep going, man.
Which is it's like such a bummer, especially for like anybody from like a place like Washington that is so beautifully, like green, exactly, and like I mean we saw it firsthand when we went when we were in Washington with our good buddies in Veracay on the Veracay Mystical Tour, where we went to Aberdeen, like the Nirvana hometown, because I was like, this is something that I need to do at least once in my life. So we drove like I think it was like 3.5 hours out of the way, and we got there, and like the whole town. I mean, it's a total shithole, but it doesn't matter. But like where they get like that's where you find like a shit ton of lumber. Like that's their biggest thing is they just
say
export
it is the number
lumber,
one logging exporter in the United States.
which is
Wow.
insane. You know.
Just to give you an idea,
And-
though, of what this place looks like, it's in a valley of a forest.
Yes. Yeah. It's like the Seattle grunge scene was created on the moon of Endor. You know what I mean? It's like it is literally that, like they were
And rain.
Ewoks short of being a Star Wars location.
They had really
but
good
like
weed.
yeah, and that like obviously here in Plainfield we don't have a lot of that. Like yeah, we got a lot of wheat and corn and such, but it's just like we don't have any of that to understand. So it's like when we start to like modernize and get the businesses and the capitalism to buy. It's like we're barely
Room collection.
the control room collection. We're barely like missing out on anything. Where it's like I couldn't even imagine being from like a truly beautiful and green place like Washington and like all of it just fucking going away, which is a huge bummer, especially for a lot of emotional artist types that like use that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's like that is a place to kind of absorb your world around you and create, and that's sad. And it's interesting how even at that point of time like there are a lot of people that had a lot of issues with it. And but back to the record itself, it's got a lot of the things like immediately when I heard it, because like I was not like, I've heard some Modest Mouse, but I think I own like one album that I feel like I haven't listened to since like middle school. I'll have to like figure out exactly which one it is.
It
because,
probably has Float On it.
Yeah. The one with the
Maybe.
arrows. It's green and
Yes,
there's arrows
yes.
on it. Yep.
Good
Yes.
news for people
Yeah.
who love bad news.
Yes.
Rock
and
Band
like,
3.
it was
Brought to you by Rock Band
it's-
3.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
tremendous.
Wow.
But I love that album a lot. I wish I had bought more, because at this point like I'm regretting it, because this is great, because like it takes me to that place that like, although I may have not been super heavy into like these guys, like I am a super heavy Pixies fan, right? And I love the Talking Heads, and I love like fucking Pavement and such, and it's like it strikes all those like I guess what the core ideas of alternative music was before it started getting more pissed off, what I mean, more high gain, where it was just like the alternative to metal line was really starting to blur at a certain point in time. And it's like, again, like I love all those bands too, so I'm not going to shit on any of them, but like there was a difference, there was a huge changeover at that point. They discovered the Metal Zone pedal and everything went to shit.
Well, just a little note here for all of
Yes.
us gear nerds out there.
Yes.
Isaac Brock had this like ridiculous pointy 80s metal Washburn guitar with a Floyd Rose that he did all of the stuff on.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
so like all those crazy like harmonics are his thing. I don't know if you guys noticed
Yes,
that. Like
a lot
these
of
whammied
them.
harmonics
Yeah. Yeah.
all over. It's because he had a freaking Floyd Rose. He was
that
80s metaled up.
That makes so much
Yeah.
sense to me.
You know who
like,
had one of those guitars?
Oh my God.
My roommate Parisha.
Cool, man.
Really?
Like just in his room on a stand was a dime Washburn, like with the Floyd.
Wow.
Oh, dude, that's fucking sick. But it makes sense why those harmonics were like so in tune, though. You know what I mean? Like you try to do
yeah.
that shit on like a Fender Strat or like a Jazzmaster, it's just gonna go to shit fast, and like it's gonna be great, but it's not gonna be that consistent, because like I did notice the harmonics and the bends where they always went exactly where they needed to, and they came back to pitch, and it's like, this is either many different takes where he's splicing in exactly
Jesus.
where it needs to be.
They didn't care that much.
Nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have assumed so.
I
Yeah.
think they were too drunk. It's just
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
guitars, and hey, he knows what he's doing.
Tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. If I could pick a singular favorite song off of this album, it's probably somewhere between Convenient Parking and what was either Shit Luck or Truckers at Last. I'm not.
It-
entirely
Atlas.
sure. Atlas?
But no, it was
Atlas,
definitely
like a map,
shitluck.
bro, like an atlas.
Yeah,
It was
man.
definitely...
Yeah, Trucker's Atlas.
Okay,
Because
tremendous.
it's all about driving around. I think that the first line is like, "We'll go off to Colorado or something, off to Montana." But yeah,
really, yeah.
I think it was Shitluck.
Okay,
that just because
cool.
that's the one that kind of has that like pentatonic-y kind of do 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 do.
Yes, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
definitely it.
Yep.
It was good shit. Really good shit. Again, and I do mean the whole thing was really good. I can't like complain from a guy that enjoys alternative music and will occasionally find things that I just hadn't heard before. It's such a rad little like hey, here's something to remind you of when you weren't worried about pandemics and vaccines and like here's an orange Julius, fucker, like go get it. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, yo, and that
yeah.
exact line with Orange Julius is "Let's all have another Orange Julius. So long, farewell, goodbye."
There you go, brother.
Yep, it's so good.
It's the best.
It is, for me, one of the top 5 records. Definitely.
Like-
Trevor, Will, what do you think? I'm pleased to hear that, Greg.
Honestly, okay, wait. I want to go because I thought Craig was gonna hate this album. I'm glad he did it.
Same.
I was
Honestly,
like,
I did too,
I was
man.
like, wow, okay, I'm pleasantly surprised. To me, it's like you said earlier, Tyler. Like I've heard this record a couple times, like years ago, but then when I had listened to it again, or when I had like just brought it up myself, it had always been like in parts. It had been a while since I had listened to it like top to bottom, and it's definitely a mood in that it reminds me of being in fucking Boston and going to like a basement and it's smelly and there's lots of alcohol and there's like an alternative grunge kind of band playing, and
You could have stopped at smelly.
right, yeah. Hey, this is what this album is to me.
You have painted the picture.
Okay.
You have painted the
Okay.
picture.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. No, yeah, I really like it. It's not as like angry as what later would be the alternative scene, or like that line between metal and alternative, or whatever you might want to call it.
Yeah,
But
100%.
to me, it was like really emotional. Like it's so raw and it's so sad a lot of the times. Like that's to me the common note that each song was hitting. That, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a lot of songs regarding like alcohol and alcohol abuse, and
Oh,
like,
yeah, man.
hey man, I have a lot of problems. I'm just gonna drink away the rest of the day that I can't sleep away. There's one lyric like that, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, polar opposites.
Sounds like I need more whiskey, right, Will?
Guys, we have a new sponsor, Buchanan's Deluxe. It's fucking great.
There you go.
Actually, though, but alcoholism is a problem. Don't fucking.
It is. It is. Yep.
Bye.
Polar Opposites. Polar Opposites is one of those songs that the lyrics got ingrained into my head, and I didn't even notice. And then it I don't know. I'm like driving, or like I'm just fucking taking a shower without music on, and I'm just like, and I'm like, what the fuck is that from? And I was like, oh shit, it's Modest Mouse. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like this album. My introduction to it, as cliche or as cringy as it might be, was through fucking Rock Band. I hadn't heard Modest Mouse before then, but hey, I liked it enough to fucking get their records. And it was, I got this record and Good News for the People That Love Bad News. Again, before Spotify was a thing, and when I bought an old iPod Classic, and I was able to like re-download the music from that iPod onto my laptop. So that's my story with this record. And yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's definitely got a story, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Will, I love your setting there of just like the pre-Spotify era and all this, because when I found this record, I had this buddy named Dan back in high school who had this like shitty little Jeep
Cowboy,
pickup truck.
Cowboy Dan.
Pretty much. The guy embodied it, man. But yeah, he had this like shitty little Jeep pickup truck, and he torrented the entire Modest Mouse discography the way we all used to do it, including like every B-side and every live bootleg and everything they ever did. So we just drove around for like 2 years listening to all like everything they ever touched. So then I got this record the day after Christmas at a Best Buy because it was on sale, and I've had my copy since like age 16 right there.
Nice.
Trevor, what'd you think about this?
All right, so I've got a lot of Modest Mouse to talk about.
Nice.
All right, guys. That's the end of the podcast.
Yeah, that's it. I first had what is it, Tyler? We Were Dead.
We Were Dead Before the Ship Even Sank.
What an album.
I like this band.
So this album, until we made it the album of the week, I hadn't listened to it all the way through. But I know a lot of these songs because they're on a playlist that we play at work. So like I've heard a lot of these songs just every day for 9 months. And more importantly, my friend, one of my old coworkers, Johnny, and I, we used to stay after work and have a lot of really long, good talks. And he's 35, 36. He's a dad. He's really chill though, and he's a really good guy, and he's a huge Modest Mouse fan. Huge. And he was a lot like I could see his love for it, because we would spend like minutes, multiple minutes, like he would be like pulling me like, yo, listen to this song, like look at these lyrics, like look at what he's telling me, like, and like he was like the one infatuated with it, showing me this, like, and as the musician, and I was like, wow, like the biggest thing that I got from this, that I kind of, through listening to it and understanding it in any way I can, is I don't find it to be necessarily an alternative rock album. And I also don't find a lot of Modest Mouse to be that alt, because of how much singer-songwriter is involved in these albums. Mm-hmm. It's all about the lyrics. It's all about the stories they tell. Like every single song has such a huge focus on the lyrics that it's like, it's almost like it's a really alt rock singer songwriter album. Like it's so freaking like focused on that. And that's why my 3 favorite songs were the last 3. Polar Opposites through Styrofoam.
Yeah.
Because of how just kind of like Will said, like how emotional it'll make you. And it's like really weird, because as like we were saying, it was like it sounded messy, and I kind of looked at it as like it's almost just organic. It's just like guys in the bedroom, they've been playing these tracks and like, all right, just hit record, like, and we do it that way. And you get this very much like the snares are never sampled, because every snare is a little different.
Yep.
Sometimes he flams them.
Yep.
So, know, like it sounds like they were literally in the studio like writing this album, and then like when they hit record, they just as a band would do it. And then one late night he does the acoustic songs, like.
Oh, well, but Trevor, in terms of the production on that Styrofoam Boots, I watched one of those little documentaries. I think Pitchfork did one.
Uh-huh.
And they said that song was literally written, like, on tour when Isaac wasn't driving the van, just like our own Craig here. He usually drove his own van. And he was just sitting in the back, and someone else was strumming the guitar, and he was just, like, singing along to it, a little bit drunk after a show one night. And that became the song. And they didn't record it like that, but it kind of was recorded to embody that.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, I found a lot of Modest Mouse to be very at least the early stuff, at least like up until like 2008, 9, like a lot of that's such just like organic songwriting, like, and like that's almost why it feels so simple in the musicianship, but it's so full of character and so full of life and like so full of emotion, and like it's almost like that was the 100% of their focus was on trying to like just got a bunch of guys like, all right, let's make this music, like, oh, I got this cool riff, like, hey, do this, like, you know, like we don't need to spend that long, like I just want to see, you know, like do what sounds good, and like I got these lyrics that I wrote, you know, like I'm sure like these lyrics like he writes, like he's writing the lyrics, is like let me try it out, and just kind of starts singing, like you can hear that in it, like it's such a cool album, you know. The other thing I wanted to mention, Tyler, is something you brought up earlier in how important this album is to you. And I find it that some albums we listen to in such a way that, like, the way that I would think about it is like, imagine like the sound goes through us, like we're listening to it, and music at all times just kind of comes in and goes out. And like there's some stuff, like especially growing up, that hits you in a different way, that like when it goes through, it just leaves a little etching, and as it goes out, and like those things are stuck, you know, you forever have that etching of sound, like, and it's just like it's the album that you've listened to so much, like, you know, where each individual thing is a little bit different, and you just have to barely feel it, and you know where it comes in because you've just listened to it so much and you really feel it so well. And I find it like there's some music like that like you said, like sometimes you can leave it for a while and come back to it, like it just really like leaves that imprint on you, like you said, it builds character. It's like, this is who I am now, like because now it's a part of me. And what better album than this one?
Definitely.
Was this an album that I thought was dangerous that just got unanimous approval?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
100%.
That's what just happened.
Yeah.
And Trailer
That is
Trash.
pretty
I like Trailer
amazing.
Trash a lot.
That's a great song.
The only thing I really quickly want to argue, and again, it's
Yeah.
just to reinstate a point I was saying earlier, is everything Trevor described about like the idea of this being like a singer-songwriter album, but like with the full bands, like that is kind of alternative music. You know what I mean? Like, or it was.
That's true.
It changed
you're right,
so much,
'cause
man.
In that time period, you are right. That was the
Yeah.
alternative music. That was actually something I did mean to like agree with you on, in saying that like that early like alternative rock is what it was. It was the harder
100%.
singer-songwriters coming out, and it's like, oh, this isn't organized hair metal. Like,
yeah, exactly.
and that's why it was alternative. You know, it wasn't that. I've heard people call Korn alternative rock. You know, because in that time period, what did you call it? It wasn't new metal yet. It was
no.
So
Dude,
I think it's really cool.
I've also heard people call Mastodon alternative, and
No.
that's why
Really?
I'm just no.
That's too
and
far.
and it's not okay. Not so much people. It's like when you go to like a record store, like the way they're organizing it
they
is
categorized it,
or like when you go to iTunes,
they'll do that.
Some
They'll do
specific
that.
albums are alternative, and you're like,
They'll put anything. They'll put some stuff like I've seen that, or I've read that, like in record stores, like if they didn't have a category for it, like, and that included like, let's say it's under progressive rock, or if it's under like even hard rock, if they don't have a hard rock section or something, they would just put it in alternative.
yeah,
Makes sense.
It's like, oh, anything that you can't put in a category that already exists, oh, I guess it's alternative, just because I don't know what to call it yet. So
how many hundreds of times have you gone on iTunes and like you'll see an album and you're like, that is not the genre of this album.
yeah.
I will say with the iTunes thing, and again, it's just because like I do end up downloading a pretty fair amount of music from iTunes when I can't get it, you know, physically speaking.
Greg, I just want to say you purchase music
Exclusively
on iTunes.
Yes.
In 2021.
Yes.
He always has. This man has been a forefront.
That is novel, my guy.
Craig is the leader of the anti-Spotify movement.
Oh, dude. One day I'm gonna go in John Connor style with like a fucking bomb and just be like end that fucking place. I can't wait.
I put in a job application for them. Because
That's funny.
No.
That's funny.
Perfect. We have our inside
Yes. No. Please go ahead. Please.
Oh.
Please get that job.
I'm
I'll do
I'm
my
both
best. It pays well.
extremely disappointed and very hopeful for you.
Thank you.
Damn, dude. That's fucking wild. But I'm going to be honest, this conversation we have right now, it's really fucking with my head because I had like 2 things I was thinking about doing for album of the week for my, my pick.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm just kind of like, I'm going back and forth. Before the end of this podcast, I will choose. But like, I'm just like, ooh, do I want to continue this alt fest train moving? You know what I mean? And talk more about this shit? Or
I already know what I'm gonna be choosing, but I
Yeah?
do understand the whole I need more, like, instead of 1 album, give us 2. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's
yeah,
I don't
man.
know.
Oh,
I did
brother.
wanna-
I mean, Craig, don't forget you gave us Ice Peak
I
last
did.
time. So,
I did.
like, yeah, man, you can, no matter what you do, it's going to be different than that.
Yeah, this is true.
I
Unless
always
I don't.
I've tried to make it mine like a little different every time. Like
Yeah.
Each week's
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
did the prog, and then I did kind of the whatever you want to call big Jesus,
Uh-huh.
because they are many things. And then we went the funk, we went the heavy pseudo death metal, because it wasn't necessarily Death Album 1.
No, this
Yeah,
is all good.
yeah.
We all have very good, like, variety.
I would
of
say actually most
picks.
albums every week have been
Honestly.
very, very widespread.
Guys, I gotta hand it to us. We know how to fucking run this podcast. That's a
We
goddamn
really
fact.
do.
You know what? I'm also gonna say it's kind of a miracle.
Yeah.
I don't know how the 4 of us.
I don't do anything for 18 weeks, and here we are.
And all
Oh my
29
God.
of our last week's viewers can attest to this.
Oh. Oh. Thank you.
Thank you, 29
Yes, we
viewers. We
appreciate
love you
you.
all.
We love you
Very,
so
very greatly.
fucking much.
You make us what we are.
Honestly, I wouldn't have a reason to live if not for you guys.
You know what?
So-
We have an international audience.
Yeah,
I
man.
know for a fact there is at least 1 Canadian listening to this.
Hey.
There you
There
go.
you go.
So there we go.
Are you saying we made it the big time?
I think
Well,
our international
do you
tours,
call-
international audience.
Do you call
Wow.
Canada the big time?
Oh yeah, good point. Never
Ah,
mind.
shit.
Well, it's nice. They have good dentists.
Yeah,
Like it.
apparently.
Apparently,
Fucking-
and they're free.
Filling your mouth with maple syrup and fucking whatever, you know.
Yeah, man, that was the experience.
I
I'm a little sticky, but hey, you know what? That's what happens.
That's how you know you went to a good dentist. If you leave and you're a little sticky.
just a touch.
Yep.
Just a touch.
I want to see a dentist.
Do you have any toothaches? Do you have any, like, weird coloring in your gums?
Yeah.
Are you just dirty? Dude, if you're just feeling dirty, you can go get that plaque cleaned right off.
I
You
already
know,
I
plaque-
cleaned my own plaque.
What?
I cleaned my own
crack?
plaque.
I clean my own crack
Yeah, and that
But
too.
but do you floss your cracks every day?
Yeah,
every day.
You gotta floss daily.
I do.
Okay.
And I have a pick, and like, if I ever see like tartar buildup, I scratch it off, get rid of it. I go under the gums, make sure to get it all out. My teeth be clean as fuck. I've never had a cavity. I've never had any problems with my teeth.
You've never had a cavity.
So
Never.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
I had 2. I'll be honest. I haven't
Meanwhile,
been
my
cavity
teeth
free
are like
forever.
falling out. No, okay.
Actually, the last time I went to the dentist, which was like maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, they said, "Do you even eat?" They're like, "Your teeth look brand new." I was like,
Dude, and you
"Yeah."
eat a lot
you
of
said, "No,
candy.
I don't."
And you eat a lot of candy. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good point.
I have cut back so much. I don't eat.
well, yeah,
candy like
now,
that anymore.
but like a year ago.
Oh, no. You mean like a
Dude,
year
I've been
ago
candy
for the
free
past...
for like 16 hours. Okay. Like,
You're strong.
I have lately had a big heavy kick on the ice pops, though.
yeah.
Not the fudge pops, the ice pops. But they're the fruit ones. They're the outshined, like
Of course.
made
Okay.
with fruit.
Okay.
Still probably like 40 grams of sugar.
At least.
And lots of food
But they're
coloring.
so good. Oh, they're so good.
but
They
but
have
but
these orange ones. Oh,
but wait, I'm
so just
curious. You still want to see a dentist though?
oh, absolutely. They're fun.
Ladies, now you
What?
know.
Yeah.
Our man Trevor is single, and if you're a dentist, he is very interested.
Yes, he is.
you
He
can
loves
put
being clean.
you can put all of the things in his mouth. There you go.
Except for the cavities. They
I
don't
will
go in
say,
there.
Because our boy's cavity free.
I had braces.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah, in junior high.
Oh.
And
It's like you're judging him because of his like. Oh,
No.
you have braces. Oh, get the fuck out of
no,
here.
I'll tell you.
Character flaw.
I'll explain. I will explain. Trevor has always had very nice teeth to me. And I do not have very nice teeth. And I always see him and I say, I bet you he had braces.
Oh,
so
yeah.
now I know. Like, now I,
Okay,
like,
okay.
again, it's just one of those questions that are kind of just in the back of your head. And you're just kind of always asking yourself, like, why the fuck does he have nice teeth? And I've
Yeah,
got a
what
mouth
happened?
of shit. Like, what the fuck?
now I won't lie, I lucked out because my teeth were really straight when I got my braces off. And then
Uh-huh.
they give you the retainer. You wear it for like 2 years, and then you basically say, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And my brother kind of did the same thing as me, only his teeth like damn near went back.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Wow.
mine like really haven't moved that much. Like maybe
Okay.
a little bit. Like my mom is always like, your teeth are crooked. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, my teeth are straight as fuck. And
I'm looking
Yo,
fly as fuck, Mom.
So
my-
we're having this. Sorry.
my brother's whole thing is he's like, before I'm 30, I'm gonna get veneers.
What?
What's a veneer?
Oh,
It's like a
Explain.
facade
Please
for
explain.
your teeth.
it is like bougie ass teeth. Like they file your real teeth down, and then they put, they're called veneer caps over all of your teeth, and it replaces them with these like permanently white, perfectly straight teeth that are replicas of your old teeth too, because you take measurements so everything feels the same. You just kind of get used to the new teeth.
It's plastic surgery for your teeth.
That's a hard pass. That is
Yeah,
a
we
hard
go to the
fucking
dentist
pass.
to not need that.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
But it gives you that perfect. See, here's the thing. Sean wants to be a real estate agent, so he wants that.
You
perfect
don't
smile.
need to do
Oh,
that.
I see.
Well, dude, let me
No,
tell you
man,
what.
I'm not gonna get a fucking house from a guy with fucked up teeth. Like, it just, you're asking for
It's
a
problems.
real
Wait,
thing, 'cause
you
your-
mean
your face
like
is all
real
over.
teeth?
See, that's what my stepmom got veneers, I think, or my ex-stepmom. But she, speaking of which, she was like on the news the other day. I was like, what the? Because she's like a huge real estate agent in Houston,
Okay.
and there was a house that was for sale in Houston called the Darth Vader house.
What?
And
That's awesome.
it was so.
Oh, you mean the property I just bought? Oh.
It was $4 million. And it was in West downtown Houston. It was really nice. It was
Yeah.
really fucking nice. And the inside was stupid nice. And it got so much like attention that even Mark Hamill tweeted out about it. And guess who the realtor is? It was my stepmom. Like,
Wow.
yeah. And I was just like, Jesus, like,
Damn. 2 questions. Number 1, quick question. How much does she make commission off of a $4 million home?
3%.
Oh. Okay.
Nice.
Second question.
Still good, right? I mean, like,
still very
come
good.
on.
No, no,
Yeah,
amazing.
Come
in
on,
a good way.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's-
$120,000.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
So I was with her one time, and she
Yeah.
got the emails in the same day. She had a house sold and bought the same day.
Oh,
That house was, trying to do my math right.
I'm looking at pictures of this
$12
house right now. By the way,
Yeah.
That house
Oh,
was-
yeah? Okay.
That house was $1.2 million, I think. And this was
Okay.
one of her first $1 million. Now she like only sells $1 million homes.
Okay.
But
yeah.
that house was like $1.2 million, and it was bought and sold the same day.
All right, I'll do it.
3% is, I think it was $3 million, because
Wow.
anyway, at the end of the day, she made $150,000 in one day.
Oh my god.
Like in one day.
amazing.
Oh my god, this house is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
yo.
I don't-
It looks. The
Yeah.
realtor, it should say for realtor, it should say Bridget Moore.
Yeah?
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
But like I
This
watched
is
Bridget.
so cool.
It looks
It's like Frank Lloyd Wright.
yeah, it looks
on
so crazy.
steroids.
It's like it looks
a
like
nice house, dude.
like a ship, like a damn.
yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the
100%.
one that the commander ship that Darth Vader would fly on? That like when it's
Oh, the
flying.
Imperial
Ancient
Star
aliens?
Destroyers, bro.
No, no,
Oh,
no. I'm trying to.
it was
My Star Wars
like
lingo
a-
is not good, but
The Imperial or the transport.
Oh, the transport strips.
The main one, the Star Destroyer.
No,
are you
no,
talking
no.
about?
The
Or-
one that
No.
like when the ship is flying, the wings would go are horizontal.
Oh,
and then when it
The
lands,
transports.
it's vertical.
that was.
I think it's called the Imperial
Yeah,
Transport.
the transport, the white one.
It opens like
it has
this,
3
and then when
wings.
and then when
Yeah,
it
like
lands,
that.
it goes. Choo.
Yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
it just called an Imperial Transport?
I think so.
Yeah. I don't think it had like a name.
Because I know those were Okay, we're about to get really
Yes,
fucking
yes.
lame
Let's
here,
do it,
but
let's do it.
I know those were specifically reserved for the Emperor himself.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I see.
And
Maybe it was just an imperial transport.
Imperial Transport Shuttle, something like that.
no.
That sounds
That's-
right.
Anyway, that's what this house looks like to me. Anyway. Kind of.
It looks like the base of operations for the Legion.
Yeah,
of
it was
Doom.
called the T4A shuttle. That's right, the T4A.
okay.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh baby. Don't fucking
Craig just
get
won
me
the Super Bowl
going.
here.
Don't get me going. Yeah, man.
So we're gonna buy
These
this
are-
house.
these-
Sure,
Huh?
dude.
Are we gonna buy
Let's
this
do
house?
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It
I will-
kind of looks a little bit like
Yeah.
Power Station. You guys know like the now Berkeley owned studio in New York?
Yeah.
What did
Yeah.
you just say?
Yeah.
I've never seen that in real, or not in real life. I've never seen a picture of that either, though. To be honest with you.
Really?
Dude, check it
It's
out.
really nice.
fucking
The
ridiculous.
inside of it is really
hold
nice.
on, I could care less about that right now. I just want to look at this fucking house. Jesus Christ, this is so nice. All right, guys. So obviously, like, I'm gonna have to cut all of this just so we don't, like, get connected to the crime. But I'll see you guys there in like 2 weeks. We murder the homeowners and we just stay living there.
Good call.
I'm
Good
down.
call.
Well,
Yep.
there's no one living there. The house is for sale.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
thought
what
it
that
was
means.
purchased. I thought you said it was sold.
I don't think it's sold. I think it's just for sale.
Oh, great. So we
We
will
just have
wait
to-
for somebody to purchase it, and then we will murder them.
Yes,
This is
yes.
very
Well,
good.
or we just take turns posting up for the next many years and kill
Uh-huh.
anyone who tries to take the house from
That
us.
is a move.
And then we change the
Think
name.
defensively.
And then we change the name from the Darth Vader house to La Casa Mística. And there we have a studio.
La Casa Mística.
Are you guys basically saying, hang on, that we need to fortify
Uh-huh.
this mansion and arm it and murder anyone who tries to come near it
Yes.
so that we can have it called, so that we can name it and make it this infamous hideout
Uh-huh.
where us as a band that's supposed to go on tour
Uh-huh.
literally houses ourselves and defends.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds a little bit like Waco, but in our own style.
I was gonna say that sounds a lot like what happened in
You've
Waco.
described exactly what I'm planning on doing. Yes, yes, you have. Very good.
That's perfect, bro. Because then we can sneak out the back and go on tour, and then people will be like, "Shh, don't see this dude, bro."
I feel
Oh,
like
man.
when we have a house, this house, when we
Uh-huh.
have this house, all like the
Yes.
all the weirdos we meet on tour are gonna come with us, and then we're gonna have like somehow have like a job for them on the property. Like Bob Wire,
catch
Bob
Bob
Wire,
Wire, yeah.
he'll be one of the security guards or some shit. I don't
No,
know.
I want him to be the one that gives you a bath.
What?
That's
That's luxury. Okay.
no. The one to
I
give
guess
us
we've really made it.
no. The
You
one
know
to
why?
give us
Because this, I could just imagine him telling you stories like he's just like, "Oh yeah, that one," and you're just sitting there like, "Ugh."
Oh my god.
Luxurious.
Good times. Good times.
I miss him.
Anyway,
Man,
so we're going
I
on
can't
tour.
wait to kill whoever.
Oh, wait, what?
Uh,
Wait.
uh,
Oh,
man, I can't wait to kill. Hey, look at that dog.
What did you get up there?
Baby!
Oh, the tail. Oh, the tail.
Oh
Yep.
Well,
my
look at the tail.
god.
It's real.
Wow.
Face.
I think she wants to be a part of the podcast. She has something very important to say.
Yeah.
Guys, that makes my heart so warm.
Lexi, what did you think of the Lonesome Crowded West?
I think she would probably fuck with it.
I think she has Orange Julius nostalgia.
Yeah, she
yeah.
does.
She's feeling
Oh
it.
man. Fuck. That's what we should make.
Dude.
When you guys come in, we can make orange Juliuses, but we
I'm
can make
down.
them with alcohol.
We can make those.
Yeah, 100%. It's so I literally this is just how fucking like full of nostalgia I was when like I was thinking about this. Like I had to look up the ingredients like to find out. Apparently, it's orange juice, vanilla, and egg whites.
Oh,
Mhm.
what?
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of sounds disgusting now.
It's just it's a thickener. That's in a
was
lot
gonna
of
say.
more.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Alright.
Eggs are in a lot of things, and egg whites are too.
Yeah.
yeah,
It just gives it that.
yeah. Exactly.
Gives that floor a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm so Tyler, you've had one, right? You've had an orange Julius.
I have, yeah. I had
Okay.
they still have Orange Julius shops in Maine. There's a couple.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maine.
I think they're owned by they're owned by Dairy Queen now. But they have Orange Julius's.
That's awesome. Sounds like so the idea is we kill the Vader home odor
Mhm.
and then we transport the Vader home to Maine so I can continue to buy orange Julius's. Only then to kill whoever owns the orange Julius shop and take that shop too.
Okay, see, this is.
This
a much
is how I
better
win.
idea.
5 steps to success.
This is how I win.
I like that
Oh,
idea
man.
because then on Maine we could kind of border up against the water,
Uh-huh.
and then
Uh-huh.
we wouldn't have to have so many places to aim.
Yep. Just,
you know
just
why
like
they
a
cl-
like a solid 90 degrees of
Bro.
swivel pattern to just kind of pow 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 pow
Well,
pow.
what we need is a quad 50 cal,
Ah.
and I know a little bit about this because my uncle
Uh-huh.
actually
Uh-huh.
wants
Uh-huh.
a quad 50 cal. He wants 2 of them, and he
Those
wants
are illegal
he wants
here.
one. They're probably legal here, and
Probably.
so he wants one, and he wants it mounted
No
on his
one needs
house.
that.
Well, let him explain. He already has, I think, 80 weapons in his house.
No one needs that.
brother.
Yeah.
He just
Your uncle does.
Well, half of them don't even work. He just inherited a bunch of old Civil War and World War II weapons from his dad. Yeah,
I'm an American, you goddamn son of a bitch.
dude, he's got a 1930s Tommy gun.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
Oh,
With
that's
the
cool.
round drum.
Yeah.
It probably worked, and we were like, "Is it fully auto?" He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "I've never fired it."
You
He's
probably
like,
should
"I don't
not
wanna."
fire it.
We're
'cause
gonna
it'll
find
probably
out.
explode on you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he
Yeah.
was worried about. He's like, "I'm worried it won't work."
Yeah.
After that,
Bre-
but he wants a quad 50 cal on the roof, and he wants to eventually get a truck with
No.
mount it in the bed.
No.
And his reason for
No.
this is, you never know when the zombie apocalypse comes.
Bro, I think he could just
It's
play...
not about the government taking over. or
Yeah.
anything. He's serious. He's like, you never know. He's like, I should get one.
That makes me
He's-
no more confident in this gentleman's ability to own this many things with heavily
This man owns a
modified
lot of
military
stuff.
firearms on them.
I don't know, brothers. I just went from fucking shut it down to hell the fuck yeah, brother. Let's go.
This man owns a blow dart gun, so he's well trained in taking out. We could take out a squirrel maybe, and
Oh my
That's...
god.
Whoa. Yeah.
they're fun. They're really fun. And then it shoots
That's
a little-
wild.
Good.
They have different types of tips, for whatever you're.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has a crossbow.
Uh-huh.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. But a crossbow is a little difficult to take out multiple zombies.
Uh-huh.
You get one, and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta get my crank, and I gotta.
But
Uh-huh.
what if you put a grenade
Well, we have that
on
too.
the arrow?
We
I'll
have.
play along.
He's got 2 grenades, and he's brought them out to me, and he put it in my hand, and then he pulled the pin out, and I was like, oh my god, and he's like, don't worry, there's no gunpowder, there's nothing in it. They're hollow.
Oh my god, what a dickhead.
That's
Oh my
so-
god.
Wow.
He's like, there's nothing in them. They're empty.
What
But
an uncle move, dude. What a fucking like, hey Trevor, check it out.
And then he just leaves it in your hand and runs away. What?
Yeah.
That's not how grenades work because
That
you
goes
have to-
sounds
Yeah, you
stressful.
would still have to release the trigger, but still, it's like
I had
Yeah,
to let
yeah.
go of it.
Mhm.
The
But-
pin.
But it did scare me because I'm sitting there like, am I just holding a live grenade right now? Like,
Man.
Must
they're-
have been an interesting thought process. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
am I about to die? When do I die?
You know, that wasn't even what went through my head. If I remember correctly, I was just kind of like, oh, this apple's kind of heavy. Like, because he just put it
Yeah.
in my hand, and
What?
I was like, oh, what is it? Like when I was a kid one time, it was like me, my brother, and my cousins were sitting at a table. We were little Trevor, like 8 or 9. And my uncle, they had just bought lobsters, and they were going to cook them, but they were still alive. And he put, like, 2 of them on the table, and, like, my cousins and my brother got up and, like, ran away. And I was sitting there looking at it, trying to figure out what it was. Because I was like, this looks kind of funny. Like, I don't know. And that's usually... So I would... Basically, don't ever put a live grenade in my hand, because I'll just hold it and be like, what is this? And then it'll blow up.
Or
But
maybe
don't
that's
worry.
exactly
Put a
what I
live
want to do.
grenade, yeah.
Maybe that's exactly what I want to do then.
But
I think you just gave everybody an open invitation on how to murder you.
all of our
like,
not
viewers
if
have
we
live
get
grenades.
to them first.
Or
Yeah,
like
my address is
I don't want to
the
attack
Darth
the
Vader
viewers
house.
either.
No, attack our viewers. We don't want fans.
Jesus.
Fucking go at it.
Fans. You know what fans use? Manscaped.
Ooh,
Oh.
baby.
Speaking
it.
of
That's-
Manscaped, I need to
that's-
fucking shave. Jesus,
Oh.
this is not good. This on my face,
It's looking a little
scratchy. I'm like not giving a
little-
fuck.
yeah.
But I probably should. See, this is what happens when you work
Dude.
too many overnight shifts, and like looking at people, seeing people is just not a thing.
yeah. Fair
I mean,
enough.
I will admit the whole, like, considering we're still in the pandemic up here and the fact you still have to wear a mask to literally everything everywhere, man, why shave?
True.
Like, I did
Okay.
it before I went to the dentist, but before that, I was just like, who kind of cares? You know, like, once
Yeah.
every couple of weeks. Why? Why not? Why?
Well, this is the
Well,
episode.
um,
Fuck Manscaped. We're done.
Whoa now.
Yeah.
Whoa now.
You
Shut
don't
it
shave
down.
your face with Manscaped.
Shut it down. Oh man.
we love our supporters at Manscaped.
Yeah, fuck yeah we do.
Yeah.
Man, all right. Well, that was
y-
the last episode Will's going to be in.
Shit.
Yeah,
Well,
well, last week was really our test episode. Our
Yeah.
test-episode, if you will.
Our testisode
Mm.
Mark II for the new lineup.
Well, I guess I'm glad it went well. I guess I'll see you. Bye.
I'll also let you know, we did just finish recording the Mystical Hot Trio.
Oh,
Yep. We're actually a jazz band.
I
Yeah.
We're actually subbing this album for every release we have planned.
Yeah.
I kind of.
It's a 9-album
I saw this coming. I guess, you know, a smooth
We've
transition out
also-
of it. You know.
We've also deleted every bounced stem available with your playing on it.
Wait, no, don't do that, please. No, no.
From everywhere. There's
We've
no more Will
even
anywhere.
had Dan go in and delete the Pro Tool sessions
It's like the few
involving
the,
your tracks.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, it is a lot of hours of work, but if all of this music just somehow got deleted, it's like, oh shit, I have to start over from the beginning. It's like, oh, 5 years of music, not even like
Oh, bro.
like development as a musician, but like work. Like,
yeah.
hey, I
Yeah.
did this. Gone is like, oh,
Gone.
plus the
You
pen.
think that feels bad? I watched a guy on Dr. Phil today. He
Yes.
is married. He's been married for a year and dating this girl for 2.5 years that he's never met, that he just had messaged over emails and stuff. And he'd been having this guy, like, they're about to try to inherit a bunch of money and yada, yada, yada. And it's been like 2 years, and then Dr. Phil has him on. The guy's like 60. He's like cut ties with his daughter because the daughter's fought with him over this wife he
Jesus.
has now. And the doctor's like, we had our detectives investigate and look at this, and the person that in the pictures that you've been seeing, her name is not Maria, her name is Angelica. Like, she lives in Sweden, not New York or whatever. In fact, here she is, and they had her Skype in, and they're like, she's been like, you've been a part of a scam, and you've been giving money. Like he gave over like 25,000 to this fake lawyer. He's giving them signatures, all his information, and like just immediate drop on him right then and there.
That's heavy for Dr. Phil.
Bro, that's
Dude, he does that. He has investigators, like people who believe, like people whose like families, like that daughter's the one that went to Dr. Phil, and she's like, my dad thinks he's married, and like he's been given all this money and all these signatures, and actually quite a few episodes. Because I'll come in, the dogs are watching it when I come to let them out.
of course.
And,
Yes.
A regular thing dogs do. Watch
It's Dr. Phil, and then after Dr. Phil, they watch Days of Our Lives. I don't know why. They seem to love those shows.
Okay.
And a lot of Dr. Phil episodes are actually about older people, like, who have met someone online and they think they're in love and they're marrying them and sending them money and stuff. And it's totally, like, he said it like it's probably someone, like, in Nigeria, like a 20-year-old who's stolen her pictures and scamming you. Like, and they've been talking to you. Like,
That also sounds an awful lot like that MTV show, Catfish. Didn't you guys see that?
no.
It's the same thing with young people,
MTV still exists?
somehow.
Okay.
In name, not
Okay.
spirit. The song
So
died a long
the show
time ago.
Catfish is about people who catfish.
No, what exactly is a catfish?
Somebody
Now, like,
who
if I
It's
posted-
who pretends
if
to
I
be somebody else
posted
on the internet.
Yeah, like
Oh.
I posted my picture as Zac Efron. And-
Okay.
And then we go to meet, and I'm not
Yeah.
Zac Efron, and they go, "Wait a minute, you're not." Like, and that's what, you know how you'll see it in TV shows. They're like, I know, but let's just go hang out. And it seems to somehow work. No, bro, people don't like that.
Well, yeah, so like
But women do it
one
too.
time, one out of maybe 20 episodes. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I've seen 20 episodes, but once every while, it's real, and like these people meet, and just like it was real. It's like, holy shit, this does actually happen.
Uh-huh.
But usually it's something creepy.
Damn. That's wild.
MTV died with Pimp My Ride.
Pimp My
Just gotta say
Ride
it.
was a great show.
Oh yeah.
What a
Well,
I like Deer Deck and ridiculousness.
oh, come on.
Never
No,
watched them.
you gotta draw the line at Robin Big. Ridiculousness is it's like Tosh.0, but like diet, and like more than that. It's like negative Tosh.0. I don't know.
That's a hard pass. And I like Tosh.0, but that's a hard pass.
I like Deer Deck.
But no,
Fantasy
yeah,
Factory.
yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
Fantasy Factory,
I
and then the
remember
show
that.
before that, when it was Robin Big, right?
Robin Big.
Yeah. That was a good time. That was a good
You
time.
didn't like Ridiculousness?
Eh,
I thought that shit was hilarious.
it just seems.
Sounds ridiculous.
It was just basically Tosh.0. Like, it was just them showing funny videos.
But again, okay, exactly. It seems like why would you make another show about that? There's like,
Because it was Rob Dyrdek's input instead of someone else.
meh.
I mean, guys, all of these, they're all just America's funniest home
I was gonna
videos
say that!
reimagined. Yeah.
I was gonna say that. It's
That's
literally
true.
that.
AFV.
Wow.
Who was the host for the longest
Tim
time?
something or other, right?
No,
Yeah.
it was Bob.
Schneider.
No, Bob Schneider is.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
Rob Schneider.
I just
What
watched
the
it.
fuck? I googled it, and Alfonso Ribierto came up, and that is not him. Oh, Tom Bergeron. He's the current host.
There we go.
Yeah, Tom Bergeron.
How old is that
Well,
guy?
who was the one from the '90s?
I'm thinking of Tom.
Really?
Yeah, man, there was a guy before him, but
Yeah.
that was... Oh, nice. Tom's from Haverhill, Massachusetts. That's a nice seaside community.
I didn't want to know that.
Well, hey, man, now you do. The
Man,
more
that
you
was a
know.
shitty fact. That was a shitty.
It's not a cool fact.
I like Haverhill. I ate a burger there once. I don't know,
Oh,
man.
nice.
Tyler, I'm about to cut your that time slot we gave you called Fun Facts with Tyler. These aren't fun facts.
These
Well,
are
no,
lame
yo-
facts.
You know what I saved you guys from earlier that I was just so close to saying, and you know what? You pushed me too far, and now I gotta
Oof,
say
you
it.
pushed him.
Oh, God.
You pushed Tyler.
Yeah,
To the edge.
You know why they called it? You know what they called the state of Maine, Maine?
Why?
Because back then, most of the inhabitants of Maine actually lived in the coastal islands off the shore as fishermen. So when they referred to the mainland, it was literally Maine. So they called it Maine after the mainland because most of the inhabitants were on
Too lazy to say it, bro.
islands. Yeah.
You know what?
Fun
I'm gonna be
facts.
honest. That's a damn good fact,
Fun
dude.
facts
That's a
with
really
Tyler.
good fact.
Fucking real.
I
Wow.
gotta
go.
I had no idea.
I gotta fact check this.
It's real.
You don't need to
Speaking
fact
of-
check it because it's Tyler, not Trevor.
Yeah.
I think I saw
What
it
you
on the
do
History
what you do
Channel.
need to check what you do need to check is whether or not the fact is fun. But this one passes. But this one
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
I
passes.
appreciate that. It's not always fun, but it's always factual.
Yes.
It is. It is
That's
indeed.
me.
Lexi, was it a fun fact?
Yep.
That looks like
That
a
looks like
garbage
a-
can
yeah.
of fun
That's
fact.
That's
yeah.
a good one.
I think that was a fun fact.
That's
By the way, were you
awesome.
thinking of Bob Saget?
I was thinking of Bob Saget.
That's
back to that
Full
one.
House, right?
Bro,
Yeah, that
what
is
a
full-
great
well,
name.
no, I mean-
what a great name.
He-
Bob Saget.
Yeah.
It sounds like a curse.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it does.
But-
like a racial slur.
Yeah.
Bro, how do you think? How do you think
Or
Dick
like the
Van
Lord's
Dyke
name in
feels?
vain.
It sounds like what? Sorry?
How do you think Dick Van Dyke feels?
Oh man, yeah, Dick Van Dyke. That's another good one. That's like a solid one.
Dude, if he was on the air today, they'd be like, "It's the damn beep show."
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Bob
Did you like that,
Saget.
Lexi?
Bob Saget.
It's like
Bob Saget.
Have you ever
It's
watched any of his like actual like comedy, like his
Stand-up?
stand-up
I have
bits or anything
not.
like that?
I,
Is it
Dude,
great?
that man is a savage.
Really?
I'm not
I
like
mean, with a name
that
like
show
that,
is a lie.
with a name like that,
Yeah, no, with the
imagine
name
the
like
shit he got in
100%.
school. You know?
God, bro,
Ugh.
amazing.
Dude, I think I'm just gonna name my kids just horrible names, just to fuck with them. Just to build character, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you need this little
like, well-
fucker. Like,
You'll see my Facebook post. It's like, "Welcome to the world, Severus Snape Martin."
oh,
But that's a good name.
What? No.
That commands respect.
but yeah.
Bro, he's gonna be in class and they're gonna be like Severus, and everyone's gonna go, "Boo! Your name sucks." And then they're gonna be like Leopold, and he's gonna be like, "My name sucks."
Good times.
yeah,
So,
the best.
are you a Williamaire yet?
No, because
Or Willionaire.
because Pro Tools has been crashing a bunch of times.
Oh,
but it's good.
God.
Can't be a Williamaire with a
No,
crashing
no,
DAW.
but it's been
Oh.
good. I've made sure to not speak in the moments that it hasn't been working, and then just re-recorded it again. You're gonna have a good time, Craig. You're
You
gonna have a
mean
good
you're a
time.
professional and everything's fine,
Yes,
right?
yes. Just
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fun podcast. Sounds like I've got work to do. Bye. Oh man.
Increase Craig's out. Increase Craig's out.
Yeah.
More work, no pay.
I've been doing
God.
what he's been doing. I've been just like pausing Pro Tools and starting it up again and pausing it, starting it up again. I've also been
For
changing
fun.
the gains.
For fun.
Yeah.
okay.
So like some of them are gonna be like plus 13 and some are like -4. So good luck.
Yeah, remember that week that I discovered gating?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do that all the time
Oh
now.
God.
Yeah.
God. Okay. This was a funny thing I had with Tyler. I never told you guys about this. So he started gating his voice to like get the fan in his background. You know that's always playing in the videos. Like. And so if he would say anything quieter than like talking voice, he'd just be gone. So it'd just be us like.
And then like responding to it, but like it's silence. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it would just like disappear in the middle of phrases, which
Yeah.
was really
yeah.
tough.
It was really good.
I got better at gating real fast.
That's debatable. But yeah.
I don't use it here.
Yeah. No, I know. Oh fuck. That's good, man.
Splendid, yeah.
All right, boys. Real talk though. I've got my album figured out. I got
Let's
my
do it.
album. We're gonna take our first little jump into the world of industrial music.
Oh,
for
proper
next week?
proper industrial.
That's debatable
Okay,
based
okay,
on.
okay.
Well, what I mean is that like to me it's absolutely industrial. To others, I'm not really super sure.
we will discuss.
Yeah, we will indeed discuss. We're gonna take you back to the terrifying year of 2001.
Oh God, the year of Lateralis.
The year of
That was the
Lateralis and other things.
No.
Definitely.
We're going to be listening to Rammstein's Mutter album.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you, God.
Yeah.
finally.
Thank you,
Some
God.
more
I was
foreign
Oh shit.
Craig music.
Something to keep Will awake at work
Yes.
and you know. But yeah, figured now would be a good time. I've got some really good stories about this album that I'd love to share with y'all. So
Perfect.
this'll be a good
Perfect. I was
Do we have
waiting
to
for
read the
Rammstein.
translations?
I was like, when
Cool,
the fuck are
cool.
we gonna listen to fucking Rammstein?
Just cuts to
You know-
that scene in Pulp Fiction.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Rammstein. Rammstein. Where are you?
Lexi's like, what?
time. Oh,
Lazy.
Rammstein. Killing. Well, hell yeah, brothers.
Nice.
Then I figure we might as well call this here. I hope you guys enjoy the album. Thank you, everyone at home or in a bathroom stall looking at their phone while they're taking a shit. Like,
Or
I-
sitting there working at home, bored to tears.
yep. all 20 to 40 something of you guys. I appreciate it.
International audience.
Our
Or-
international audience.
Or for falling asleep while this is playing.
yep.
Or that.
That's always
If
appreciated.
if we can help you relax and go off
Yeah.
into dreamland,
Yeah.
then I think we did a good job. I think we did a good
I
job.
think we've done our
I'll
job.
take it.
Yep.
All right. Tremendous. Boys, this was a blast. Catch y'all later. Bye.
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 Bye.